Getting set for the match day 12 fixture of the NNL. Year 2025-2026 season. It's the second stanza of the NNL. It's the second meeting of the two side after the first meeting of the two side. Ends in advantage of Inter Lagos, where they defeated Beyond Limit by a goal-to-nil. Goal scored by Ikenne Njoku from a well-taken penalty in the second half was enough for the Lagos-based club side to secure their 3 points. They sit top of the table with 3 points, and they will be coming into this game just a point difference over Beyond Limit in this game. And they surely will decide after 90 minutes the results between these two sides. Surely will determine who will sit top of the table. Match day 12 of the NNL 2025 Southwest Derby. Fight for the top flight football of these two sides. It's another local derby. It's a Southwest Derby, Lagos, Ogun State. It is going to be another massive way to see how these two sides will be able to recopilate one of the best of football after seeing some of the fans coming in numbers to share both to victory. It's another entertaining fixture of a 90 minutes. Gets to possibly give the best of football, which the fans of the two teams will be surely watching them all over the globe to see and push for the best of football. Fans in numbers are sharing boats to victory. And it's going to be another massive moment for the Lagos-based club side to fight for the third time they're coming into the NNL to possibly get the ticket right this season. They are sitting top of the table with 20 points after match day 11 and coming into their match day 12 against the team who still close the gap on the second log table with 19 points. In the starting lineup against Crown FC, Jonathan Emmanuel is Crown FC. Jonathan Emmanuel is the two centre-back pairing alongside Bonaventure Chiemela. Aziz Akande will play officially and let the battle be on the way. It is a Southwest Derby, another decider, a match decider. The timing will surely possibly finish top at the end of the season from the Southwest Conference A. It is with the hope of seeing how Beyond Limit as well will be able to take advantage on their home soil. Inter Lagos had really had an outstanding performance, impressive performance all through their display this season away from home. They scored in every single game they played this season. As we await the center referee to kickstart this game officially and let the battle be on the way. It is Beyond Limit at home will surely kickstart this game. Center referee gets the battle on the way as Beyond Limit starts the journey of the match day 12 fixture with the fans on seat, sharing both to victory. It's another night of hope to see how they will have the best of hope in this game. Match day 12 fixture live at the Remo Stadium here in Ikenne, where we're having another clash of the Titan. Surely this will be a table decider between these two sides. Jonathan Emmanuel will have the best of time alongside Bonaventure Chiemela in the centre back row. Eric Bowman take the place of the injured Quadri Idowu. We're filling up to see how Inter Lagos will be able to augment one of the best of football in this game. Getting set to make sure they fill up the gap as the fans as well are coming in numbers to shoot and fill up one of the best of football in this game. Abdullah Mohammed is the captain of the side for Beyond Limit from the centre back row. He was fantastic against Recife from the TCC League. And he's having another thing to as well replicate one of the best of football in this game. Match up with a battle of hope. Let's get this game on the way. One of the best of time as well to have one of the best of entertaining football from the NNL. Shakri Gwiwa will have the best of test as well. Wonderful moment of feelings. There is more to play in this game. One of the best of moments to see what stand out to be one of the best of results as well in this game. There is more to urge as well to see how best they can be at the end of this game. Beyond Limits will surely hope with the fans on seat to share them to victory in this game. Are able to take advantage of every precious moment in this game. But 19 minutes surely will decide what ends this great contest. Creeping out to see how best it will be to see how these decide. One of the best of moments in this game. We are given the best of football in this game. Restarting with Sevilla Tabil in goal, who has been fantastic so far in goal for Inter Lagos this season. And another time for the goalkeeper as well to showcase himself to the world how good and exceptional he is in goal. Talking of goalkeeper Sevilla Tabi, who had been fantastic in goal with numbers of saves he had made so far in the season. Big day to witness one of the best of football from the second tier of the Nigerian League. It is the clash between Beyond Limit and Inter Lagos. At 90 minutes of a decisive game that surely will determine which of these two sides seats top of the Southern Conference A. Coming into this game, Inter Lagos seat top of the table with 20 points. Beyond Limit seats second with 19 points. And that is to show how important this match day 12 fixture of the NNL is for the two sides coming to clash together for the Southwest Conference. As is Ikenne, it's a left back man operating from the left back position, allowing Eric Bowman to play from the right wing position after injury spells Quadri Idowu of this game. Quadri Idowu was in the starting lineup against Crown FC last weekend. For injury, sideline the young talented right back for today's game. Femi Adetola as well in the substitution list as the centre forward alongside Bayo Oyedele, who is not in the starting lineup for today's game. He tops Inter Lagos highest goal scorer this season with 6 goals. And it's another time to see him watch this game from the bench for today's game. In the crucial game, they need to get every 3-point right. It's a vital interception of ball blocked well by Aziz Akande to settle for a throw. Reflecting one of the best of hope for the both sides who are coming into this game to play and give the best of football. Well recovered well by Bonaventure. Still well held by Ikenne. Not still the best of ball clearance from the captain. First run to strike for goal! That was their first meaningful attempt. Not really bad to almost put Beyond Limit. First time in front in this game. There was an outside box aerial attempt. And Sevilla Tabi have to stretch his whole body to make sure the ball is not going directly into the back of the net. It was almost to the best of attempts for Beyond Limit to strike first and open the scoring in this game. It was just a promising attempt on goal that makes it look scary from the attempt there. Sylvester Iweka not really happy with the center referee, as the center referee was playing with no advantage for Inter Lagos at the moment. Beyond Limit are keeping the ball possession in the advantage, looking precious and more determined with the ball, pushing with the best of confidence as well to have the best of time to enjoy themselves in this game. Reflecting up with the center back this time. Bonaventure have to settle with Sevilla Tabi. Goalkeeper knows it's going to be a busy 19 minutes, so he have to play alongside his 4-back line in this game. It's a game they have to get the job done and get the maximum 3 points to travel back home and cement their place top of the table. Abdullahi Mohamed is the center back in this game. He's the captain of the side. And who have the best of time as well to be tested by the center forward of Inter Lagos in this game. Yebe is leading the attack for the visitors in this game. A push call is seen by a referee, which will be Inter Lagos advantage for a relief of a free kick. Inter Lagos have scored in every single game they play this season. And they will have that kind of confidence to push into this game to get things right. Too much for Uchenna and Joku to chase from a long distance. Clearance of ball there from Bonaventure Chiemela. Right now to see one of the best of feelings in this game. But the flag is off for an offside. This time on Akaba Bilal. Ready now to see one of the best of football. Needs to side, needs the best of concentration for the whole 90 minutes in this game. You feel the noise from the fans of Inter Lagos who are coming to share right now with the numbers of the little fans from Lagos as well to support and motivate Inter Lagos to victory. Penal Limit are having the best numbers of fans on seat as well. But that surely would never discourage Inter Lagos to get the job done in this game for the needed 3 points. Bilal will come forward now. Stop door to Gavaro Lanio, young, talented, promising player. Another lack of communication of ball between Gavaro Lanio and Sylvester Waker. Loses out the ball possession cheaply. First touch is brilliant now for Beyond Limit, who are desperate. They need to be very careful. And once again, not well utilized. Feel the noise from the fans of Beyond Limit. They really love that move there, which looks promising from Oyeniro Peter. Into Lagos centre back. Almost given that kind of breathing opportunity for Oyeniro Peter to do better and run into space. But at the end, it wasn't no pressure. Jonathan Emmanuel almost slipped down, but recovered quickly by the big centre back in that row. With Chainer now. Akipelu Koyum will run into the middle of the area to look for options this time. Fix Gavaro Lanio. Returns back to Akipelu Koyum. And it's a deflection of ball, which is going to be for Inter Lagos' first corner of this game. They're really looking promising with the kind of confidence to play. As they are mounting on the pressure as well. First time they'll come forward to attack. Not really looking bad with the pressure of ball. Cementing the act of the football and seeing how best they can just be able to fill up the gap in this game. Gafar with a fine cross. There was just a flash to the post there with a heading of ball there from Akinpalu Koyum. Encouraging reaction there from the head coach. We love that lovely swings of ball there from Akinpalu. Who hacks the ball from another fine cross there from Gavaro Lanio, who almost fits his own teammate. But the heading there from Akinpalu Koyu wasn't rightly hit into the back of the net. And sees that attempt goes wide. Infecting to one of the best of football in this game. That was almost close for the visitors' breakthrough as well. But there is still plenty of time to play for both sides to have the best of game in this game. That was almost just a flash of opening goal for Inter Lagos. As they will surely be pushing with a high spirit of their record, which they've really set toward this season, scoring in every single game of the NNL season. And coming into the match day 12 with a mindset of victory. Inflecting out to the better confidence of football in this game. Feel the trumpet, feel the drum set from the Beyond Limit fans. They decide to go for goal, and that is nothing to worry. Goalkeeper Sevilla Tabi from Akio Marvel strike, which goes directly to goalkeeper's hand with no pressure on Sevilla Tabi from that long distance effort from Akio Marvel. Mohamed Rawa fixed the ball to the right hand side. Rawa once again with a firing, perfect touch of ball. Eric Boma did well, disconnected well by the right back, supported well by Gavar. So alright, Sevilla Tabi needs to make quick decision with ball when he gets passes from his own teammate. Beyond Limit are pushing with desperation to strike, as they're having numbers of fans giving them the best of support and numbers of players as well coming forward when they are pushing for attack in this game. With Sevilla Tabi as well have to be very aware of the attack of Beyond Limit in this game. It's going to be a busy day for Sevilla Tabi in goal, including Daniel Ayinugba for Beyond Limit in goal. No foul is given at the end, which Mohamed Rawaz still complaining to the center referee on a challenge from the Inter Lagos player. Not to really see by the center referee who waits play on. But at the end, it's going to be a fair play to let play continue. Still plenty of time to play before halftime from the both side from this match day 12 fixture of the Nigerian National League, the second tie of the Nigerian football. Match day 12 fixture. A Southwest derby between Beyond Limit at home welcoming the table topper into Lagos, who are just 1 point difference ahead of Beyond Limit, who sits second on the log table with 19 points. A lot of expectation from the fans of the two teams, encouraging them to do better. You feel the noise from the fans of the two teams, giving them the best of support in this game. But the numbers of fans on seats are the best of motivation for Beyond Limit at home, giving out the right of game, giving out the right of support, motivating them. If Beyond Limit wins this game, they surely go 2 points ahead of Inter Lagos, who will surely drop second on the log table, which a draw surely will be enough for Inter Lagos in this game. Beyond Limit are still desperately coming forward. It's a fine cross! And Eric Bowman have to do their man duty once again. The right back have to intercept, a vital interception, have to draw back and make the vital interception of ball. It's really doing well, taking the place of Quadrido in the right back position and coming to assist the defender. And once again, Eric Bowman to the rescue with a vital interception of ball to settle for another corner, Beyond Limit advantage. Right with hope. Corner number 4. And next time, it's a big reliever ball for Inter Lagos goal kick. You feel the pressure from the Beyond Limit side coming into this game to play with the best of confidence. Attacking the back line of Inter Lagos, trying to push early into this game to strike first. But still no breakthrough. With plenty of time to play before halftime for both sides. With the ball possession of this half coming in advantage of Beyond Limit, who are keeping the ball possession in the advantage. They've had 2 shots on target to step. And test goalkeeper Sevilla Tabi, who had been up to task to make sure the side did not concede. Still no single shot on target from Inter Lagos. As they've really been keeping the attack force of Beyond Limit in this game not to concede as well. Trainer Ojoku had been everywhere on the field of play as the captain of the side for Inter Lagos in this game. Again, both sides needs nothing that victory. Well done job by Jonathan Emmanuel, support by Aziz for the needed clearance. Sylvester had not really been having the best of day in this game from the middle of the area for Inter Lagos. Mohamed Rawal, Bilal, this looks dangerous! And that is another meaningful save by Sevilla Tabi. We're still being called to test by a Kagba Bilal strike. And the goalkeeper will have to stretch his body and settle for a corner. That really looks close. What touch there from Mohamed Rawal. And Bilal with a touch of ball once again. Was saved by Sevilla Tabi. That was almost close for the home side breakthrough in this game, but big thanks to goalkeeper Sevilla Tabi once again. Deny Akagwa the Lale strike. There is going to be a yellow card offense there. Jonathan Emmanuel trying to question the center referee on that incident. The center referee finally put that into bucket to book Eric Bowman to become the first player to be booked by center referee in this game. No Quadri Idowu on the substitution list for today's game. It was stretched out against Crown FC in Lagos from the match day 11 fixture. And making way for Eric Bowman to take the place of Quadri Idowu, who was stretched off their match day 11 fixture against Crown FC. And sees the right back in this game. First time being booked by the center referee to become the first player of the match day 12 fixture to be booked by the center referee in this game. Free kick Beyond Limit advantage. Agbela Arelua will take the responsibility of the separate from the left reverse angle. Numbers of players arriving to make the follow-up from the separate from the left reverse angle. Advantage Beyond Limit. Arelua will make another delivery of ball from this lovely in-swinger. And it's to the safe hand of goalkeeper Samuel Atabi, who have no problem to welcome that free kick. Matching out to see how these two sides have been able to come to play and give themselves the best of football in this game. They're having the heart right in this game. Beyond Limit had been better with ball position. Inter Lagos had done well defensively thanks to Samuel Atabi, who had been called to action twice from the attempt of Beyond Limit in this game, which the goalkeeper had been up to task to make sure all the attempt of ball from Beyond Limit had been well saved. Inter Lagos are yet to test Daniel Ayenuba in goal. But I have a free kick which will be taken by Kingsley Agabi. Inter Lagos are still really struggling to play up front in this game. They've been well caged by the backline of Beyond Limit, not really giving them that kind of breathing space to have the best of time to enjoy themselves. Now it's another time to come forward. Not still the best of pass from Sylvester. Gaval still managed to control, but it's still going to be for Inter Lagos throw. Right now to see much of the better feelings in this game. It is really looking to the best height of hope. Nothing better than seeing one of the best of football from the second tier of the Nigerian League. Gaval this time. Akipelu, no way given, and it's going to be for a goal kick. Refracting out to see what really matters most in this game. They're still really looking to flip off one of the best of football in this game. Encouraging to just re-strategize themselves and give themselves the best of football in this game. Crabbing out to see what the best of football surely will be in this game. And it's still working out so much good. And the recovery was absolutely needed by the defender. Still on no way out. Interesting display from the backline, the full backline of the Inter Lagos, who are still absorbing the pressure from the Beyond Limit side, still not exposing themselves to concede. A lot of time and expectation from the both sides. Way too good to see what best may come from this game. Right it out to give themselves the best of football in this game. Way too good to encourage best of football in this game. Nothing better than seeing what the promotion of the grassroots surely will be. They're still giving out their best of football in this game. And still racking out to just give themselves the hope. Eric Bowman this time. Support by his own teammate Sylvester. Gavar this time who wants to come forward now looking for support. Then desperate to strike for a meaningful attempt. Too much for Gavar. But at the end, well disconnected by the defender. Wings well by Gavar. No foul given. Kingsley tries to go for goal from that long range. And at the end, nothing to worry. Daniel Ayenuba will have to restart. It's been a very much good display of football from Beyond Limit, who had not lights to put their goalkeeper into any threat. They've not really been given them that kind of best of opportunity for Inter Lagos to have the best of time. They've really had an outstanding performance this season away from home. And rejecting out to give themselves is more to play in this game. Much now to give the best of hope in this game. A lot of expectation from the both sides who are giving themselves the high right of hope. Much needed, much with hope. Feeling the noise from the fans of the two teams. But the numbers of fans record in this game, still much more from the Beyond Limit side who are maintaining the stand here, playing on their home soil live at the Remo Stadium here in Ikenne, Ogun State. Match day 12 fixture between these two sides. We're yet to still record a goal. Reaching out to motivate these two sides for victory. It is a call which will be going for Beyond Limits advantage, surprisingly, from the center referee. Free kick given in advantage of Beyond Limit to possibly strike for goal. Mohamed Rawa will take the responsibility of the set piece. No way to still go pass. Abdullah Mohamed Rawa, this time they're still pushing for a best of encouragement in this game. The umpire patiently waiting for where the first goal of this game will come from. Into Lagos are still keeping everything right in this game not to concede. Gava managed to keep that. Kingsley Agabi loops that one forward for Sylvester Waker. And it's still about the fitness of ball from the Beyond Limit player who was showing their dedication and readiness. Good pass forward, but goalkeeper needs to come to claim. And it's catch quickly by Samuel Atabi, but the flag is off and offside. And that surely will be a relief for Inter Lagos from the pressure there from Beyond Limits. Good ball forward, chased well by Akion Marvel. Flag raised for an offside. And that was almost to another motivation of attack there from Beyond Limits, who are desperate to strike and open the scoring in this game. Right now to see what the best of this game shortly will bring for the two fans of these two sides. At the end of the 90 of this game, the result surely will determine who still sits top of the table. Before this game, Inter Lagos sits top of the table with 20 points. Beyond Limit sits second with 19 points, and coming into this game, when of the two sides were able to gather 3 points, surely will cement their place top of the table from the Southern West Conference A. Another foul is seen by referee, which will be Inter Lagos advantage for a free kick. Both sides still patiently waiting for where the opening goal of this game will come from the match day 12 fixture of the NNL 2025-2026 season, Southern Conference A. Still no serious problem so far on Bonaventure alongside Jonathan Emmanuel, who are the two centre-back pairing for Inter Lagos in this game. Eric Bowman needs to be very careful. He's already been booked by the centre referee in this game. Kefaru chase forward, excellently recovered, and he's going to be for Inter Lagos corner. Corner given in advantage of Inter Lagos. It's their second corner of the game. As they reacted well forward to still push for more. Jonathan Emmanuel will have to try to jump forward from the attack of this corner. Still nothing to show at the end. It is going to be for a goal kick. No serious problem so far on Abdullahi Mohammed alongside Abdullahi Abubakar, who had been into centre-back pairing for Beyond Limits in this game, with still no threat of acts from the attack of Inter Lagos in this game. Eric Bowman will have to try to overlap forward now. Support well by Guevara, who is trying to create space for his own teammates. Sylvester had not really been having a good game, and it's still not the best delivery of ball so far from Sylvester Weka in this game. Goal kick it will be. The midfielder had not really been having the best of days so far in this game, Sylvester Weka, allowing much more load on Kingsley Agabi in the middle of the area. Was supported by Eric Bowman, operating from the right wing position. He's been booked already by the center referee, Eric Bowman, who needs to be very careful. Play advantage to expose forward now, Guevara now. And it's still not rightfully struck, but Guevara Lanio will decide to take that responsibility himself. And the shoot of ball once again, not rightly delivered, but Guevara will waste that effort out for a goal kick. Much to still play in this game for both sides. Still nothing to separate these two sides, with half an hour of football played already. It'll still be on limits. FA Neo, Inter Lagos FC Neo. Feel the noise from the fans of the Beyond Limit in this game, maintaining the stand on their home soil. Taking advantage of the ball possession in their ways. But they're yet to have the breakthrough. Fine turning of ball, flexibly done by Akipelu Koyu. Inter Lagos free kick. Referee wants to have some words with the offender for the challenge on Akipelu Koyu Mohamed Rawal. Free kick will be shot on, taken quickly by Bonaventure Chiamela to Kingsley Agabi. Aziz. Inter Lagos are still yet to test Daniel Ayenugba in goal. And that's to show how coordinated and composed the back line of Beyond Limit have been so far in this game. As they're patiently waiting for how they can just finally have the breakthrough. This may be a big problem now. But the flag is up once again on Akagba Bilal. Another promising run of attack once again from Beyond Limits. After the wrong calculation of ball between Jonathan Emmanuel and his own teammates, Beyond Limits almost pressurized that backline once again to torment and take advantage of the chance once again. But assistant referee flag was raised quickly for an offside on Akagba Bilal. It was a big relief for Inter Lagos, who had not really having the best of time to operate up front in this game. Sylvester had not really been getting the right passes so far in this game. His passes had really been just like a gift for Beyond Limit, who are retrieving back the ball possession chiefly well. This is Akagba Bilal once again, one of the most dangerous players in this game for Beyond Limit up front. Sweeps another perfect ball in, and it's too much for his own teammate. A relief for a goal kick. It's been a busy half-time for Sevilla Tabi in goal, representing Inter Lagos as a choice number one so far this season. He's been fantastic since joining to the start of the NNL season. Sevilla Tabi with numbers of saves recorded. It's a poor goal control. No foul is given by referee on Gavar. Yeah, babe. Good thinking, Sylvester. I wonder what exactly is wrong with Sylvester in this game. He's been nowhere to be found. He's really been having a half game, which had really been silent in the attack of Inter Lagos in this game. Look at the reaction from the head coach Not as well been satisfied with the way Sylvester had really been killing off the morale of this game. His attack as well had not been encouraging, motivating the boys for a burst of attack. Another thinking from Gavao, lays a short pass for Sylvester to shoot. But at the end, it was nothing to show from the midfielder who wasted our effort. Abdullahi will have to restart once again. It's been a cool day for the big centre back for Beyond Limits. Rawa, Akenshaw Marvel, no foul is given by referee who waits play on. Quick one to Gavao, who wants to launch the attack forward, looking for support of his own teammates. Running to the middle this time to free top Uchena, who had just been having a silent halftime display. Hopefully will be better in the second half. Akinpelu, fantastic in the middle. He's a player I always compare with his playing style to Thomas Rosiski, the former Czech and Arsenal international. Eric Bowman. Oh my glorious God, I almost caught his own teammate attention. But it's a foul seen by referee, which will be for Beyond Limit FA's free kick. Good run into space from the right wing position. Not really rightly swings there by Eric Bowman, who didn't caught his attention of his own teammates. And now the hand makes it a relief for Beyond Limit to return back to possession of ball. 10 minutes to play, plus what the little stoppage time of this halftime will be before halftime. It is still Beyond Limit FA nil, into Lagos yet to score. This is Mohamed Rawa now for Beyond Limit, support by Bilal. There are numbers of Bilal! He decides to go for goal himself. That wasn't a bad attempt. There were options for him. And wanted to take that glory. He decides to go for goal, but was just off the crossbar once again. Watched well by Seville Atabi. And that wasn't nothing to worry goalkeeper, who had really been having a busy halftime display. It's been a confidence halftime show from Beyond Limit, who had the best of time and possession of this game. Wall intercepted the ball. Good disconnection of ball once again by Aziz Akiade, who had been pressurized by the run of attack of Oyenira Peter from the right wing position. Beyond Limits, corner number 7. They still pushing with hope before halftime to find the back of the net, with numbers of players joining in attack from this corner. Fine ball in. Once again, the defenders of Inter Lagos up to task, doing their man duty, but they still yet to survive. But the call is for an offside, a big relief for Inter Lagos free kick. Referee wants to have some words with Agagba Bilal. It's been fantastic in this game, putting much more pressure on the back line of Inter Lagos in this game, but still no breakthrough thanks to the brilliant goalkeeper and goal for Inter Lagos in this game, Seville Atabi, who has been exceptional in goal. He's been magnificent in this game. Seville Atabi had really been having an impressive halftime display, giving one of the best of football in this game. It's been called to action in several occasions by Beyond Limit attack. Poor ball control there from Eyebeba, wings aside, a free kick. Still with no way for Inter Lagos breakthrough to test Daniel Ayunuba in goal. Referee trying to confirm if there is going to be need for medics on the centre forward in this game for Inter Lagos, Yebe Kwebe. Kingsley Agabi will have to restart with Bonaventure Chiemela. This is Jonathan Emmanuel. Eric Bowman restarting to recompose and re-strategize themselves from the back line. Launchy forward now for Sylvester, who is now playing from a different role from the right wing position. But he's out of play, and it's going to be for Beyond Limit throw. Still no breakthrough as we already approaching halftime of this game for the match day 12 fixture of the NNL 2025-2026 season from the Southern Conference A, where Inter Lagos at the moment before this game see top of the table with 20 points. A free header! Once again, goalkeeper called to test. And Seville Atabi once again called to action and is showing how good he is in goal. He's been called to action numbers of times in this game, and the goalkeeper had really been fantastic in goal. So good from Sevilla Tabi. As a center referee, we'll have to quickly call upon the medics of Inter Lagos to come over to attend to Sevilla Tabi, and actually the injury to Sevilla Tabi will give the best of opportunity for the players as well to have a water break. And that surely will be one of the best of opportunity to have instruction from their coaches, from the players of the two teams who are having some vital information from their head coach. Be Unlimited head coach alongside Shaki Rugiwa, head coach of Inter Lagos. We're now having some little words with the boys as well to have that changes in this game. I guess Shaki Rugiwa will have to get the best of motivation for the boys who have the best of confidence as well to penetrate the back line of Be Unlimited for goal in this game as well. Feel the noise from the fans of Be Unlimited in this game. But still no breakthrough for them to have the opening goal of this game. Ball resumed back. Sevilla Tabi is okay. And the water break as well, with a little time of injury too. Sevilla Tabi seems him okay. Exit back forward. Sylvester will have to do that man duty. He's really been having a silent day in the middle of the area for Inter Lagos in this game. It's the turn of Be Unlimited to come forward to attack once again. It is decides to shoot. It's blocked well by the defender, cleared out by Eric Bowman. Another good job done by Eric Bowman for the needed clearance. Akinpelu release now for Uchenna now. Uchenna! Not a bad thinking from the captain with his side to go for goal. That is his first attempt in this game. That wasn't a bad one there from the captain of the side who decided to go for goal from that long range. But off the crossbar goal once again. And that wasn't an attempt at 13. Daniel Ayenuba. We can find the shot there from Uchenna Ujoku was going off the crossbar. Good thinking once again. Dazzle away from the defender to decide to go for goal himself. And sees that off the crossbar it goes. 5 minutes to still play, plus what the lead to stoppage time of this halftime will be before halftime. It's still goalless for the match day 12 fixture of the NNL 2025-2026 season from the Southern Conference A, where Inter Lagos before this game, coming into this game, see top of the table with 20 points. Seeing Be Unlimited sit second on the log table with 19 points. Both sides are fighting for the top flight ticket to play the Nigerian Premier Football League. Wonder job once again by Uchenna, will have to drop back to assist. Aziz Akande from the left back position. Interesting display of football from the both side. Be Unlimited had 4 shots on target in this game, with Sevilla Tabi at save Inter Lagos from conceding. Abdullah Abubakar, Mohamed Rawal. Abdullah have to overlap to join the attack up front. Still no way given. The defender as well have to have that back out of confidence. Selecting Peter. No way to go past Gavar. Will have to settle for a throw. We're already approaching 4:45 of this game. Fantastic player, Akinpelu Koyu. No wonder I always compare him to Tomasz Rosiecki, the former Czech Republic and Arsenal player. Well, a couple of times well played under Arsenal winger, and numbers of time recorded playing for Czech Republic as a fantastic midfielder with his flexible run of ball and long passes accurately done, which is the kind of playing style of Akinpelu Koyum as well, representing Inter Lagos, a player I always compare to Thomas Rosicky, the former Arsenal and Czech international. We're already approaching half-time of this game. Still goalless between Beyond Limit and Inter Lagos. Still no goal between these two sides for the match day 12 fixture. X-back forward, chased heavily by Jonathan Emmanuel. No pressure on Seville Atabi for the needed clearance. Abulai with a high ball clearance. Kingsley did well. Eric Boma with a touch. Sends it to the middle for China. Restart with Bonaventure. Seville Atabi, no nonsense goalkeeper in this game. Is aware how dangerous Beyond Limit are in this game. So have to just make quick clearance of ball, not to delay time and not to delay the ball with his leg. Otherwise may put himself into a big problem. Celestine Peter, well done job by Jonathan. Jonathan who wants to join forward in attack. The defender is not interested in staying back this time. But Guevara wants to run into the middle. That should be a yellow card. And a free kick, it will be for Inter Lagos advantage. Center referee not interested in booking the offender for the challenge on Guevara Olaniyan this time. Jonathan will have to as well come forward to join the attack after releasing the pass down. The centre back having that kind of confidence as well to come forward to show the centre forward how it's been done. A little time for Shakiru Giwa as well to have a bit of a chill water to relax his brain. It's been a hot halftime show from the both side. A high tense of halftime display from the both side coming to give their best for the fans watching them live. Sylvester alongside Guevara in front of these to take the responsibility of the set piece. Guevara! He should score! Eric Boma! My glorious God! How did Eric Boma miss that? A free post! Empty net! Eric Boma of all people! That should have been Inter Lagos opening goal. My glorious God! How did Eric Boma miss that glorious moment? It's a free post. A counting moment. Inter Lagos surely should celebrate to half time with 4 minutes of additional time show by the fourth official. How did Eric Boma miss that? My glorious God! Eric Boma with a miss. The Major Shonday. How did Eric Boma miss that moment? Inter Lagos should have scored. But how did Eric Boma miss that moment? That is just the best chance of the game. That should have been in the back of the net. My glorious God. That is the best chance of Inter Lagos in this game. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. How did Eric Boma miss that? It's a free post. He may never see that kind of opportunity in this game again. He may never see that kind of opportunity all through the end of the season. Yeah, but he tries his luck. And that is goal kick. Even though Wanere Richard can't believe Eric Boma missed that. There is still 45 minutes to play in the second half of this game, where Inter Lagos may have to turn things around positively and get the 3 point away from home. They've recorded one of the best recorded right season away from home 3 away wins so far this season, and there is still a possibility of getting it right against Beyond Limit in this game. Guevara have to restart with Eric Boma, will miss that kind of best of opportunity. It's the worst miss of the season. Worst miss of the season from Eric Boma. You never saw that coming. That should have just been the back of the net for Inter Lagos breakthrough through halftime. And he will surely ask himself question, how on earth did he miss that? But play still continue. I have to leave that aside. Jonathan Emmanuel will have to make the recovery to restart with Sevilla Tabi. Not the best of ball control, seems to be too heavy for Ayomide to control. Into Lagos throw. 4 minutes of additional time already shown by the fourth official. 2 minutes from the 4 minute played already. The arrival of the big man. Reaching out to have one of the best of moments in this game. Eric Boma will never believe he missed that kind of moment. And how did he miss that? He will surely ask himself that question. Eric Boma should have put Inter Lagos in front. What a miss. He will surely talk about that goal to the end of this game. And I wonder how Shakiru Kiwa will react to Eric Boma during halftime break. Well done job by Jonathan Emmanuel. He's been fantastic in the back line of Inter Lagos in this game, being paired alongside Bonaventure Chiemela. 4 minutes of additional time played already. And that's an entertaining display of football from the both sides. Feel the reaction from Eric Boma. He never believed he missed that kind of moment. But to halftime, it is Beyond Limit FA who had been better all through halftime. No, Eric Boma will miss that kind of talking point moment to halftime. Inter Lagos, no. It will surely have some war with Shakiru Giwa and answer that kind of question. And to halftime of the match day 12 fixture of the NNL, it is Beyond Limit FA, no. Inter Lagos yet to score. Getting set for the second half of this game. Let's between these two sides. Substitution made. It's the last taste of the game for Ikenne Malville. Will make way for Akpabio Mark. As his Ikenne returns with a bag of hope to a better second half. As Bayo is introduced to the start of the second half as well for Inter Lagos up front in the last days of the game for Ikenne. Will make way for Bayo Oyedele up front to start the second half for Inter Lagos up front. It's been the top highest goal scorer for Inter Lagos this season with 6 goals. That will surely talk about Eric Bowman Mays till next weekend where they will play Sunshine Stars. But as it stands now, they have to concentrate and get themselves right to play this game and get this job done. This is dangerous! That was really close to a perfect start for BL Limit in the second half. Look at the reaction of the head coach of BL Limit in furious mode. I wonder who exactly are you, and I wonder exactly who you are as well. Can't just mention who are not just relevant in this kind of real life. Oladimeji Oshonde is here, the head of media of Remo Stars. And as well, BL Limit trying to put the best of support and better motivation for BL Limit victory, which I never saw coming in this game. With 45 minutes for both sides to determine and decide their fate to the stand of the season, and as well where they surely will belong at the end of the 90 of this game on table. Waku with the best of confidence approaching to the heart right of this game. Both sides are having the best of their game. And surely this is part of what will surely determine their position at the end of the season. Head coach Chakirugiwa still having that trust in Sylvester Waker to continue this game. They did not have the best of convincing display of football through half time. But nevertheless, the head coach still keeping the belief in the midfielder to still continue this game after sacrificing Kevwe Iyebe to make way for Bayo up front. I can probably call you. Bayo did excellently well. That surely should be a foul from referee close range. On the new center forward, taking the place of Kevwe Iyebe. Free kick is going to be for Inter Lagos advantage. There is going to be a call of the medics on the center forward down at the moment for Inter Lagos, who was just introduced to the start of the second half. Bayo Oyedele up front. On the center forward, who is the top highest goal scorer for Inter Lagos this season with 6 goals. Wasn't in the starting lineup for this game and was introduced to the start of the second half, taking the place of Kevwe Iyebe. On the moment, the center forward is still carefully attended to by the medics of Inter Lagos to make sure their trusted man up front to do the assignment for them in this game is 100% okay to continue. It is going to be a big blow to see more of this game. One of their trusted men up front who had delivered this season with 6 goals. Struggling for fitness to be okay. Free kick given an advantage of Inter Lagos after the challenge on Bayo. Is well seen by the center referee. Numbers of players of Inter Lagos in front of these to take the responsibility of the set piece. After enough time was spent by the medics of the team, Bio is okay. Sylvester alongside Akin Pelukoyum decide to go for a short one to Akin Pelukoyum. Good thinking from the midfielder. I keep talking about how Sylvester Weka really lose form in this game. I still wonder why the head coach still have the belief in Sylvester Weka to continue this game. Sylvester Weka did not have the best of halftime display. I wonder why the coach still have the trust in the midfielder to continue this game. Not really having the best of display of halftime. Still wonder why the head coach still have the belief in Sylvester Weka to continue this game. His performance all through halftime, not really convincing. Second half display as well with his wrong passes as well. Should be a wake-up call for Shakiru Giwa as well to possibly look into his bench. Needs to just look to his bench. You have the like of Olasukami with Wisdom Solomon. Well done job by Bonaventure. Kingsley Agabi. Akin Pelukoyum. A player being well compared to the former Czech Republic international. Tomasz Rosiski. Well done job by Chena. First touch is beautiful. The captain of the side who had really been pushing up to assist Aziz Akande from that left back position. Demonstrating well with the way they push with a dedication and commitment to get the best of result in this game. They've really had an outstanding result away from home this season into Lagos, securing and recording 3 away win. Getting it right on the match day 1 against Gateway United, where Saudi Godwin scored the only goal to start the NNL 2025 season on a brighter note, which only goal against Gateway United. They were able to record a win again against Abia Komen 3-0. Now they've been really pushing. Celestine Peter this time. The right back not really been having the best of time to overlap to come forward in this game. Kingsley Agabi with a long clearance of ball. Gava with a space. Very dangerous and deadly player. And it's another well done job by the defender who is very much aware how dangerous and deadly Gavaro Lanio is from the right wing. And I have to settle for a corner which will be for Inter Lagos advantage. They push in with hope to possibly strike first and put themselves in front in this game first time. Into Lagos corner, going for a short one to China. Defender once again with the chest of ball with his whole body for the needed ball. Kingsley Agabi put into Lagos into a big problem now. And very, very lucky, no one capitalized on with a wrong pass this time. What exactly was Kingsley Agabi thinking? It was almost exposed with that wrong pass. Big thanks with a wrong pass of ball, which was well recovered very quickly. It's been a busy day for Jonathan and Bonaventure in the back line alongside Civil Atabi, who had been brilliant in goal with numbers of saves recorded in this game. A serious problem as well, and pressure on the full-back line of Beyond Limit in this game. Too much for Oyenira Peter to chase. Rising to see what best can still come from this game. You never can just say it's over. You never can lose hope. Seconds really matters in football, and it's a kind of crucial game. You need that maximum 3 points to continue well with your season. This is Abdullah Mohammed. Off to restart with goalkeeper. Much out with the confidence of football playing in this game. It is still really looking with the best of heart of hope. Beyond limit had been better with the touches of ball, having that kind of confidence to dominate and come forward to play. So much unlucky to just have the breakthrough thanks to Sevilla Tabi, who had really have the best of day in goal with numbers of saves recorded. They're desperate to strike first and put themselves in front first time in this game. Gaval this time. Well done job by Gaval. This may be chance and opportunity. It's unselfish. And release for the run of attack of Bayo, who was just a back pass to this friends and forward who didn't get the right pass from Kevin Olanio once again. He was able to be past the defender before release on the pass for Bayo, who will release and received that with a back of pass. It wasn't easy for the center forward to control. Jonathan Emmanuel had really been solid in the back line. At the moment, Harry Bowman lays down, and finally, center referee will book a penalty limit player for that. It's penalty limit first yellow card of this game as well. Encouraging display from the both sides. Harry Bowman was earlier booked by the central referee during halftime. Penalty meter preparing double substitutions. It's the last stage of the game for Oyenero Peter, who makes way for Olanio Precious. And it's the introduction of Yusuf Sakal as well to possibly force the attack of penalty limit in this game to put much more pressure on Inter Lagos backline inside for the goal to seal this game for the net 3 points. Eric Bowman needs to be very careful. He's already been booked by the center referee. And no Quadri Idowu on the substitution list to possibly take the place of Eric Bowman from the right back position. He was injured against Crown FC. He was stretched off the game, taking the best of opportunity for Eric Bowman to have the best of time as well, to be introduced by the coach and to be in the starting lineup for today's game as well. Mohamed Rawa. It is chased by the well-experienced Jonathan Emmanuel, who had really been solid in the back line of Inter Lagos this season since taking the place of Wale Akintola, who is now with Enugu Rangers. Wale Akintola as well is one of the most solid backline ever produced by Inter Lagos, spending 2 seasons with Inter Lagos before joining Rangers International. And Jonathan Emmanuel had been a better replacement for that big centre back I call the Rock in the back line of Inter Lagos all through his playing time. 2 seasons well spent before joining Rangers International, playing under Fidelis Elechuku, and still giving the best of his time to showcase himself to the world how good he is and rugby. This is Yusuf Saka. Saka Yusuf, well done job, excellently done, recovered and retrieved well by the informed Aziz Akyande. I was gallantly watching this with eye tense. Well done job by Kingsley, only covered up front this time. Sylvester did well, finally released for Uchena. Uchena, who wants to do that alone, that surely should be for call. Referee not interested in that, as he waits play on advantage beyond limits. Uchena is temporarily down. And finally, referee will have to go over to confirm if there is going to be need for the medics call on Uchena Ojoku down. There was a slight contact there from the beyond limit player, which the referee not really satisfied with to give a call Uchena's way. Only one player substituted from the Inter-Lagos from the starting lineup of this game. Seen Kevway Yebe making way for Bayo Oyedele. Uchenna is okay, no need for the medics. Heavily chased by Precious. One-on-one with Eric Bowman. And once again the touch from Mohamed Rawa did not get it right. And it is for relief of a goal kick. Inter-Lagos surely will be satisfied with a point in this game to prepare themselves ahead of next weekend fixture against Sunshine Stars. Jonathan Emmanuel will have to keep the composure and the best of communication with his comparison. His companion is Bonaventure to the start of the second stanza. And Bonaventure had really been doing well since the departure of Adebisi Olamikun, who is now away from Nigeria to continue his football career. Adebisi Olamikun is as well one of the most reliable and consistent centre-back for Inter-Lagos before getting that greener pasture. All the very best to the young talented defender who had done and paid his own dues as well during his playing time for Inter-Lagos, and making way for Bonaventure, who as well had been a perfect replacement for Adebisi. It's been a tense of a high game for Shakiru Giwa on the touchline, who celebrated his birthday yesterday. And with a hope for the boys as well to wrap this victory, and that surely should be a perfect gift for the head coach. No way for Kingsley to retrieve that and wings out. Bayo did well to stretch his leg, but the defender will have to make that interception. Still referee waits play on. Uchenna from Lexington. Not still the best of cross. And is well cleared out of the danger zone. Bonaventure overlaps now. It is going to be one-on-one with Jonathan. Well done job, excellently done by the informed, very brilliant and solid man, Jonathan Emmanuel. Tell me a better man than Jonathan in the back line from the NNL this season. And he's yet to be discovered. He's been brilliant and solid in the back line of Inter-Lagos this season, Jonathan Emmanuel. Hard to beat. Much way to still feel the taint and the temple of this game. Piolimi surely will not be satisfied with a point in this game, as they are pushing with a hope of 3 points to go top of the table from the Southern Conference A. If it ends like this, a better advantage for Inter-Lagos to prepare themselves ahead of Sunshine Stars next weekend. Still time to play as their boards pushing for the needed 3 points in this game. That's another call of a foul seen by referee. Being limits advantage. They yet to test Samuel Atabi in goal in the second half of this game after having 5 shots on target all through half-time beyond limits. It's been a well-coordinated backline of Inter-Lagos in the second half of this game, not really exposing themselves to the first attack of beyond limits, who were able to penetrate the backline of Inter-Lagos all through half-time. But big thanks to the goalkeeper, have been brilliant all through. With numbers of time, it was called to action. Selecting Peter. Fine cross! You feel the noise from the fans. No pressure on Samuel Atabi. Will calmly welcome that. It's going to be for criminal overconfidence. There is a player down at the moment for Beyond Limits. Six to 6 minutes of football play. It's still goalless. Beyond Limit still asking themselves question where exactly will the goal come from. With 24 minutes to still play, plus what additional time will be before full time. A satisfying scoreline and result it will be if it hangs this way for Interlagos. A devastating scoreline and result it will be for Beyond Limit on their home soil. After losing to Interlagos in the first leg by goal to nil thanks to Uchenna Njoku while taking penalty. There's still enough time to play. A surprise goal from the central referee is going to book Sylvester Oweka this time for a challenge on Abdullah Mohammed to become the second player of Interlagos to be booked in this game, Sylvester Oweka. Now to restart tweets. Down the line, Nubad only just be tested one. Serious occasion from the attack of the Interlagos side. It's a free header! Mohamed Rawa once again with a free heading. Did not get the back of the net. There is another fine delivered cross. The fans of Beyond Limit keep increasing the noise, but still no breakthrough. They keep looking to the highs and keep asking themselves questions. They've really been struggling up front to just find the back of the net. Interlagos will hope they can just hold on the momentum of this game. Be able to intensify something better at the end of the 90. Well done job. It's been a busy day from the back line of. No flag is raised on Bayo. 1-on-1 with Dan. Now a Union Bayo. Unlucky Interlagos once again for the second time. That should have just been inside the back of the net. After beating past goalkeeper, how exactly did Bayo wanting chance to come after Eric Bowman makes another glorious moment, a free post. It's another begging chance, a counting moment. It should be for Interlagos. That should have just been the breakthrough for the second minute for attempting this game. Still no way to find the back of the net. And Shakir Ogiwa alongside his boys who ask themselves question, what to do next to find the back of the net. It's been a busy day for the goal rights. It's been a busy day for the head coach as well. Instructions upon instruction on the touchline. He must just save this season for Inter Lagos to get the top flight ticket. Wannery Richard, how did Bayo Edele did not find the back of the net with that one-on-one opportunity? I still don't understand how Inter Lagos want their best chance of this game to come before finding the back of the net. They've scored in every single game they played this season, from their match day 1 to match day 11. As he's really having a good day. Olania Precious dancing in front of the ball. Saka Yusuf. Sylvester Waker confidently released for Kingsley. Akinpelu Koyum is seriously in pain. Referee and his teammates are not aware. Akinpelu is in serious pain at the moment, because play still continue with Gavaro, who is running from the right wing position. Cross to Bayo. Kingsley. Sylvester! It's blocked well once again. Akinpelu will have to just manage himself because no medics call on him. As a midfielder, he's trying everything possible to just keep himself fit. He needs his teammate to just play the ball out for a throw and get the medics' attention. Finally, referee will have to call upon the medics of Inter Lagos to attend to the young talented midfielder who is down with numbers of time before being aware by the center referee. Akinpelu Koyum is in pain. There might be need for stretcher signified by the center referee. A big blow to see one of their trusted men in the middle of the area of this game. A dazzling man with a lot of skills. A man who knows how to use ball forward to attack with his ball creativity and attack. The medic still wants him to be down to be attended to on the field of play. The referee wants him to be stretched off the field to let play continue. There is going to be a quick introduction of Adigun Damilare, who is going to be making his own impact in this game to take the place of the injured Akinpelu Koyum, I guess. Quick needed clearance there by Civil Atabi, who had really been inked at in goal. Adigun Damilare is another fantastic player in the middle of the area so far this season for Inter Lagos. Since Akinpelu Koyum joined to the start of the second stanza, he's been trusted by the head coach to be in the starting lineup ahead of Adigun Damilare in some matches. But in this game, Akinpelu Koyum starts ahead of Adigun Damilare. Beyond Limit as well are preparing to introduce Oladimeji Moise. It's the last stage of the game for the injured Akinpelu Koyum, who had done his own part positively for Inter Lagos in this game to make way for another flexible man in the middle of the area. Oladimeji Moise is the player introduced, and it's the last stage of the game for Agbela Areoluwa as well. Saka Yusuf. No way for Akpabio Mac. Rawal. No flag is raised. And that is just a big complaint from the backline of Inter Lagos. Expecting the flag from the assistant referee. It wasn't raised. Inter Lagos were calling for a flag on the offside. And since the referee flag stays out, and a Akpabio mark. Wonderful moment of joy. Stanley Obasi. Danalai Nugba launched this one to Celestine Peter. It's really been a busy day. And a balanced second half display. Aziz Akande not really satisfied with the call from the center referee on the challenge on Celestine Peter. Free kick it will be for Beyond Limited Face advantage. But you feel the fighting spirit and the confidence so far from Inter Lagos coming to play in the second half of this game. Oladimeji Moise will take the delivery of the set piece as they pushing with hope to strike force. With cut of an hour to still play plus what additional time will be. Moise will take the responsibility of this free kick. Off the crossbar it goes, high off, and it's going to be for a goal kick. Open chances had really been coming for both sides. Jonathan Emmanuel is down, but I guess it's not something serious. The player will have to rise up quickly and let play continue. Switch that. And the best of the heading ball. Interesting one to see how best they will just be to give themselves the best of football and get the job done in this game. Celestine Peter. It's been a busy day from the middle of the area for Kingsley Akabi. It's been the injury room in the middle of the area for Inter Lagos in this game. Doing the ball marking and recovery of ball when Inter Lagos loses out the ball possession. Celestine Peter to Oladimeji Moise. Exor by Jonathan Emmanuel. It's a job well though. With still much of pressures being mounted this time. Game still widely open. Moise. This may be dangerous. Kamleo with another recovery of ball. Excellently done with a needed interception of ball for the clearance. Abdullah Abubakar launched this one to Celestine Peter. They desperate to strike late in this game. Rushing out to attack. By unable to go past Abdullah Mohammed. And the fans applaud the captain for that brilliancy of recovery. Sweeps out to the left-hand side once again. Confidence really coming and going for beyond limit. No way to go past. Cavaro have to draw back to assist Eric Bowman. Abdullah Mohammed now. Fix Celestine Peter. There are gathering numbers of players who are now assisting Inter Lagos in the back line. Moise. Good pass into space now. Rawal. Well done job by Aziz Akande once again for that clearance once again. The pressures upon pressures now. Beyond limit are holding on the ball possession late to the game. 10 minutes to play. Celestine Peter. Ball is out, and it's going to be for a goal kick. Too heavy ball control there from Sylvester Waker. Aziz did excellently well. Still no way over. Jonathan have just been everywhere on the back line. He's been the solid man. He's really been doing excellently well. Well done job by Jonathan Emmanuel. Pulling all his own body, sacrificing every of his own body and a heart in this game. At the moment, Kingsley Agabi is down. It's been solid and fantastic in the middle of the area with ball recovery and dirty job, allowing Sylvester Waker to operate an attack forward. Kingsley Agabi had really been doing one of the best of attack in this game, trying to make recovery of ball. Kingsley Agabi signifies to his medics he's okay, he wants to continue. Mohamed Rewa this time. Flipped out to Moise. Celestine Peter will try to come in. And it's still too much at the end. Too much for Pablo Mac. From the cross of Celestine Peter, who was unable to locate Pablo Mac. 8 minutes to play to 90. Plus what the additional time will be. It is still goalless. A satisfied scoreline it will be for Inter Lagos if it ends this way. No way out. Tamlau with hope. Eric Bowman Mees alongside Adebayo Oyedele will surely be the talking point for Inter Lagos at the end of this game. Gava wins that quickly. Unable to feed Uchena. Celestine Peter. Dramatized forward now. Inter Lagos must be very careful not to concede late in this game. Way by Bonaventure. Eric still munch it out with hope. Adiku Damilari. Bayo fix a perfect ball now for Gavar to run. Unstoppable Gavar at the moment now. Bayo arrive alongside Uchena. Gavar wants to get it load for the second time. The woodwork will come to rescue. Feel the reaction from Shakirugi as well. For the second attempt, the top of the crossbar once again would deny Gavar strikes. Unlucky Gavar. That should have just been the back of the net. How did that not go into the back of the net? Fantastic, deadly, and dangerous Gavar. It's been fantastic in this game. Unstoppable Gavar Olanio He's having the best time of his life. Goal kick. It's going to be too much for Olanio Precious. Shakirugiwa wants his boys to calm down, as he's not ready for a match of attention. Bill Limit are preparing to make another substitution. It's going to be the last test of the game for Selection Peter, who is making way for Olariswe Taiwo. 5 minutes to play tonight. A satisfied point, it will be for Inter Lagos. Coming out to the best of our feelings. They will surely appreciate this if it ends this way, even much more. If 3 points never come, a point better than defeat. A point that surely will be celebrated like a 3 point for Inter Lagos if it ends this way. Game still not yet over. They may just prove a late winner in this game. They're trying to while away time to 90 plus what the additional time will be. Eric Boma with a long one. That is going to be for goal kick. Match now to restart with the defender who launched this high forward. Height of Eric Boma, better advantage. Adigun with a touch. Taiwo, the substitute who is taking the place of Selection Peter. Fantastic and exceptional player in the middle of Beyond Limits, Rawal. Fix Olaniyan Precious. Max and feed well by Gava, who did well to retrieve back the ball possession for his own teammate. And it's going to be for Inter Lagos free kick. Jonathan Bonaventure will be so much happy with the pairing of a solid man, Jonathan Emmanuel. Bayo have no way to go past Abdullah Mohammed this time, but it's still going to be for a relief of no tension. Uchenna wants his teammate to come down, not to just be eager to make that throw. Bonaventure, Sylvester, Bayo wants it. Uchenna wants to do it alone this time. Support by Aziz, who will start with Bonaventure from the back line. Jonathan will start with his own goalkeeper. Way better and goodness. Bayo with a touch. Just out of it with a touch. Well done job by Aziz. Will retrieve and wings back quickly, but this time the Wizard is gone for an advantage, which will be for Beyond Limit to take the free kick quickly. Ayomide. Foul. It is given for a free kick. 89 minutes of football play with 60 seconds to 90. As we're patiently waiting for what the additional time of this 90 will be before full time. It is still Beyond Limits, FNO, Inter Lagos, nil for the match day 12 fixture of the NNL 2025-2026 season. If it ends this way, Inter Lagos surely will still sit top of the table with 21. 20 points it will be for Beyond Limits, who will still sit second on the log table. Substitution is going to be the introduction of Femi Adetola, who joins from Star Builders. Only had little time to play Femi Adetola will have little time of the stoppage time. Crossing. Good job by Aziz. Still not done. It's 5 minutes of additional time. Taiwo. Ayomide. Good job by Femi. Will have to play alongside his own teammates. Fighting spirit needed, including the center forward who have to come back to assist the defenders as well in this game. Bayo Oyedele was introduced to the start of the second half, and the coach not ready to take the risk to continue the center forward, giving way for the introduction of Femi Adetola as well. Femi Adetola did not have much more playing time all through the first stanza. It's his first stage of the second stanza as well. For a push of call, which will be for Launchy High. Gathering numbers of players surrounding to wins that back. Gavar hits. Referee not interested in call, but a player will go down. And I guess there is going to be attention again on Gavar, who is in pain at the moment. A point, just like 3 point, it will be for Interlagos if it ends this way. They will still. There is going to be another need of stretcher on Gavaro Lanio at the moment. Gavaro will be the second player of Interlagos to be stretched off this game after Akinpelu as well was stretched off. The Medis wants time to be well spent on Gavaro. This will be a big blow to see Gavaro Lanio off this game. It's been brilliant in this game. An impressive show of football. One of the best of the season. Talking of Gavaro Lanio in this game. Been able to bring the best line of Beyond Limits easily in this game. Was just so unlucky with 2 attempts, 18 the woodwork. Beyond Limits are still coming forward to possibly strike late. Aziz with a jump power. Eric Boma. And that is welcomed well by. There is going to be the surprise introduction of Wisdom Solomon to possibly take the place of Gavaro Lanio, which the head coach is not ready to take the risk to continue Gavaro Lanio in this game. Gavaro still wants to continue. X forward by Uchena, fix Femi. Femi Adetola still trying to manage to keep the ball in his own range. So powerful. And it's going to be for Interlagos throw. It's confirmed Gavar is having his last days to make way for Wisdom Solomon. Bonaventure not interested in wasting time for the clearance. Good job by Femi. Flips out for the first touch of Wisdom. Good thinking from Wisdom Solomon. Excellently done. Adigun Damilare. Adigun decides to go for goal. Daniel Ayenugwe with a dive of ball. These are just one of the best goalkeepers in Nigeria. Not so surprised. He had one of the best of save in the meeting last season from Rashid Owolabi strike. One of the best goalkeepers in Nigeria, Daniel Ayenugba. One of the regulars of the save. Goal kick. Second leg, second meeting this season. No winner for the second leg. A point, just like 3 points for Inter Lagos. Disappointing one for Beyond Limit. We never saw this point coming. But the full time of the match day 12 fixture, a smile back to Lagos, seeing the club president of Inter Lagos live watching the boys. Big day for Larry Figol as well. Big day for Inter Lagos. They still cement their place, top of the table. And after full time of the match day 12 fixture of the NNL 2025-2026 season, it's Beyond Limit FA Tom Nyo, Inter Lagos FC Nyo. That surely cements their place, top of the table from the Southern Conference A. And after full time of the match day 12, Beyond Limit FA Nyo, Inter Lagos FA Nyo. We'll see you next weekend, and bye for now. Saïd, avec